Today's reading is an entry from the monster encyclopedia, Salpinx. A race of angels that used to be servants of the gods dwelling in the heavens, but chose to become monsters of their own free will. The mysterious instruments they play are called trumpets of demise. In mythology, it is said that their sounds herald the coming of a great calamity, which will bring about the demise of humanity. But normally, Salpinx are just fallen angels that love music. Not only are their performances not portents of disaster, they say that they even bring about of good luck and reassurance to people. Therefore, the myths are seen as dubious, but some records of disasters handed down in various lands indicate that the myths are at least mostly factual. In a certain kingdom, not gonna name it, the earth suddenly split open and a miasma spewed out from the fissure, covering the entire land. This miasma was actually demon mana so dense it could be seen with the naked eye. All the people who had to breathe in this miasma to survive, as holding your breath is not sustainable, started leading passionate lives with their lovers. The kingdom, of course, quickly became a debauched paradise, daily life being characterized by intoxication and ecstasy. On a certain continent, blood-colored fire rained down from the heavens, engulfing trees, people, and animals alike in flames. These flames didn't reduce the trees to ash, instead changed them into demon realm plants, while animals and women engulfed in the flames were made to be reborn as monsters. The erotic, love-starved beast ruling the continent still continue to ravage the men that they love even to this day. A certain lake that was a major water source to many towns and villages was contaminated with a gigantic mass from the sky that fell and dissolved into the water. There was an epidemic outbreak with a strange fever among the women who drank from the source. Those who fell victim would feverishly engage in coitus with men, and men who laid with these transformed into horrific non-human forms, while the women transformed into monstrous beauties. The monstrous couples continued to live while constantly joined as one, and people ultimately ended up as abyssal horrors. And at the scene of all these disasters, a Salpinx was witnessed playing a beautiful sounding trumpet which was incongruent with the spectacle. To the Salpinxes, which have a mentality befitting of a fallen angel, the lewd spectacles brought about by these disasters bring them inner peace, and their greatest joy is to lie with their husbands, while the ecstatic cries of people who fell as monsters resound in the background. In this manner, they are monsters who seek men, but they don't show themselves in the middle of a disaster, and even if you were to come across one, they don't attack men themselves. Yet, even so, men who notice their presence will inevitably lie with them and follow the path of becoming their husband. When a man manages to reach a Salpinx without being joined with another monster, despite witnessing the spectacle of people indulging in devilish pleasure due to the disaster over and over, and despite continuous exposure to the pervasive demon mana, then a beautiful angel will be waiting to lie with him, and if so, we can say that it is truly a fated result. Since they cause conversion into a demon realm, they are thought to belong to the extremist faction, which schemes to convert the whole world into a demon realm. In fact, their kind have close interactions with the fiends of the extremist faction. So, with the tremendous power of these disasters, just by playing their trumpets, they can change the whole world into a demon realm and grant the long-cherished wish of the extremist, right? But that's not actually the case. The reason why they don't is because they don't actually have the power to cause disasters at all. To put it more accurately, they have the power to foresee disasters and the power to intervene and erode these disasters with demon mana. So they merely sense disasters, which occur due to other factors, and then alter their nature to twist the end results. From the time that they were angels, they always had a kind-hearted disposition, and what they fear more than anything is people being met by calamity and misfortune. That is why they keep blowing their trumpets at the scenes of disasters, and why they are relieved to see the spectacles brought about by the disasters. In short, unless there's a disaster, the sound of their trumpets is just beautiful music, but many people and monsters who hear their performance say that it brought them a bit of good luck. Perhaps many feel that way because listening to the excellent performance enriches their heart, but it could be the result of alterations of nature and what would originally have been a minor disaster. Who knows?